Hi, in my last video when I repaired the air conditioner PCB controller board, you saw that a part of the video was a little blurry, foggy, or how could I call it, and that's due to the bad lights that I had here in my lab. And I remember that 2 years ago, about 2 or 3 years ago, I bought like this LED floodlights, 2 pieces. I think I gave about $100 or euros for them. That's 50 for a piece. I maybe installed this here in my lab just to do YouTube videos, so the video the depth of field is okay. You as a viewer will see the focus that has let's say a deeper field of focus. And before I install this up on the top of my lab, not directly, of course, because I don't want this reflection, as you see right here and here. That's from reflection from my LED lights that I'm currently using. Before I install it, I thought I may open this up to see the quality or the lack of it of these lights. They are unbranded. I bought them from eBay seller, a private eBay seller, not from the any store. Here is the box. One floodlight is still inside, another one it's outside. I just connected it to see if it works. Of course, made in China. LED floodlight, 150 watts and 220 volts. I don't know what is D4PT, but let's open this up and see what's inside. Actually, first impression, like feel of this floodlight it's not really so bad. It's relatively heavy. I don't know if that's enough heat sinking for 150 watts, because 150 watts is not so little. So you have to have pretty good heat dissipation or heat sink on the back. But we will test also how much it gets hot. I don't know what LEDs they're using. I assume they are not Cree or Epistar or maybe, I don't know, probably one cheap unknown brand. There is no label on the floodlight. Also, oh, it is. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we have a little more information. Oh, and we have also a brand. So it's a ZOCHLON. I don't know, maybe if someone from China is listening to this, it's lolling right now. So let's say it's a ZOCHLON LED floodlight, 150 watts and 50 to 60 hertz, white color temperature. But it was stated in the eBay listing that it should be around 5000 Kelvin peak of the color temperature. Weight 3 kilos. Yeah, maybe it is 3 kilos. And it also has CE IP65 ratings, grounded chassis. It should be. For now, it seems like relatively good floodlight, but we will see more when we will open this up. So let's go. Why am I doing this, you may ask? from any electronic device you can buy, you can learn something. Sometimes it's a good thing, you learn from the professionals, sometimes you learn from the total idiots. But the idiots may be smart idiots, so they're just skimming the last cent from the product. So the product is cheap and they still make good money from it. I don't know where this light stands. I'm pretty sure it's inox type of screw, so that's nice. Steel as well. And this, I think it's aluminum alloy casting, or yeah. If we open this up, it is glass. It's a true glass. Oh, it's not. It's really sharp. So I hope I don't cut myself. They just broke the corners to make room for the screws. Oh, for the radials there. So that's a little bit, you know, it wasn't meant to be disassembled by user. So from the safety point of view, that's, let's say, okay. They didn't remove all the foil from the reflective part, so that's a little bit not the best impression. We have only 4 screws on the corners. They didn't bother to give another 4 on the side. So why? They cost too much. It's a rubber here, so it's just a safety precaution that this reflective sheet, steel sheet, doesn't make any contacts on the, I assume aluminum based PCB. It's sticks to the aluminum, but we don't care. Yeah, on the bottom is still protective foil for the reflective element. It's really light. It's probably aluminum, but it shines a lot, so they may go for the effort for the galvanized aluminum. I don't know. Wow, we are in. What? That's it? What? This few element for 150 watts of floodlight? Well, let's give them a chance to prove me wrong, but from first impression, it's absolutely shocking. There is nothing in there. There is a SMT fuse. Not sure if it is a resettable fuse like a PTC. And then we have a MOS. And then we have just a diode bridge, bleeding resistor. Where is any capacitor? Is this the board without any capacitor? I found one. That capacitor, it's absolutely tiniest I ever saw. I mean, in terms of capacitance of the whole device, I think it's labeled 10 nanofarads. So it's nice they labeled the values onto the board, but you know, so 10 nanofarads, it's all the capacitance of the 150 watts device. That's absolutely terrible. We have 11 of constant current drivers, but they can't be constant current, even though if the driver is constant current, we won't get constant current through the LEDs because there is no juice to extract the current from. So when we have a valve like this, we will get a flickering, 100 Hz flickering. I am absolutely sure about this. It doesn't look so bad from the outside. I worked for a few companies, and I have a lot of like a safety standards, a lot of quality control standards, and so on. And I can assure you that this I doubt that this is even legal to sell in Europe, at least in Europe. Why? I really doubt that they came through the EMC test, the conductive measurements. I don't know how they got through the EMC measurements. The second one, I'm pretty sure they couldn't get through the safety part of quality testing. You know, look, look at this, look at this. We have cable that's directly soldered onto the board. So your child kid came around and pulled this cable. What do you think is gonna happen? Well, this won't fell off so quickly. It's easy. I won't do this because I will because the pad will just fall off. But there is no cable tightening, no safety measurement for the cable. So to to protect the cable to just fell off. That's absolutely terrible. I don't know when it's the last time I saw a literally dangerous device. You can just pull this out, and if you're unlucky, the line and the neutral won't touch the aluminum case. You can just pull the whole cable out and you kill yourself. Literally, I'm not kidding. What a terrible design. I'm shocked. Like a professional PCB designer, I'm shocked. Not just PCB designer, product designer too. I'm really shocked. How is this legal to sell in Europe? I think it's not. I think just that someone from eBay, the Chinese, that they're just selling this to the stupid people like me because it's cheap. Let's have a look at this, 5 parts we have inside. So we have grounding. Look at this. Look at this. Grounding, it's not even attached firmly to the... Oh, no. That didn't went through any quality test or EMC test or anything. I can assure you. Look at this. How dangerous this is. So the ground is not making connection at all at the, we have, it's a seal screen on the top. So if it's not touching the screw, if it's in the middle like this, and you pull the cables out, you can even touch the case and your safety, the device that throw your electricity out when the current is going somewhere else, not back. I'm not sure what it's called in English. I will post it in downside. That's a shocker. Oh, I don't know what to say. Well, let's have a look. It's SMD fuse. I think it's thermal fuse, so it's resettable. That's even worse. If something goes wrong, it it would be much better to kill this product and the people throw this away, and not that it resets itself and doing some crazy stuff. And they have some moth. It's a tiny thin moth. It doesn't survive much of the energy peaks. We have a diode breach. I don't care what it is. Well, the only interesting part, let's say interesting, but because I'm really not interested in this, but we'll look at it. The only interesting part is this this driver. Everything else is just the thumbs down. That's terrible. That's dangerous. That can literally kill you. I will remove the silicone from one of the drivers and Google it just to, you know, just for the completeness of the teardown. But yeah, no. Okay, I found the datasheet of the drivers. So let's have a look. Through a unique, patented, yes, I'm sure it's patented, but in what village? Technology, constant current control, and low harmonic distortion, yeah. Which can realize mass homework for... Is that English? Let's have a look at least minimum recommended circuit. And yeah, as you can see, they even didn't do the minimum. So they left out the C2, the R3 and R4 should be high voltage, high value and high voltage. I think there we have just a 0603 resistor that I can guarantee you it's not high voltage. 10 to 60 milliamps. Port pressure? What? How much pressure the port feels when you apply voltage to the port? So if you're doing the string like they do in the light I bought, there should be at least 11 capacitors in there to meet the minimum what's in the application note. When, as you know, they really don't want to, they really want to show us how little components you can use, but they didn't even give the absolute minimum in there. Here we have some values. So the C2, that's the one we don't have. It's 220 nanofarads and high voltage. That's not in there. There we should have a R3 and R4. Two separate resistors, 1206, two separate 1206. We have just one, I think it's 0603 or maybe it's 0805, but it's never a high voltage. Hey, check this out. I found a Chinese version of the same PDF, and look at this. Look at this application. That's exactly what we have. We have absolutely nothing. We have one resistor, one driver, and an array of LEDs. They didn't even draw the input fuse. The Chinese version it's much worse. What, they really don't care about the safety? But as an electrical engineer, you should know what you have to do when you're designing a product. There is no excuse in lack of safety components in the datasheet or application notes. I want to assemble this back because I don't want to use the lights that can literally kill me. I will do some upgrade in the future, but now it seems I will be 2 weeks off. And then I will do something to the lights. I have 2 kids and I don't want this in my house to be connected on the voltage. So I will do an upgrade, and maybe if some of you also bought these lights, I will show you how to make it safer. I really didn't expect that it's this terrible, but we have what we have. So I'll see you next time.